everyone, welcome back to our channel Trailhead Ranger NJ, and we will start with this TrailMix now, that is build your Salesforce developer career, as we are moving towards Salesforce developer, being a Salesforce developer. And we had just completed our previous trail, that is for admin beginner. So I'll paste a link for this TrailMix and let's follow this, and then let's start by completing one by one. And there are few modules which we have already covered in our previous videos. I'll be pasting link of those as well when the time for those videos comes up. Otherwise, let's focus on this. So that's we have done. Let's mark it as complete. Now we have next project as that is get started with Salesforce development. So let's open this in new tab. In this we'll be building a simple application, so that what it's like to develop on Salesforce platform. So let's get started. So now you must be aware with the Salesforce platform by now, and they are talking about Salesforce CLI. Will do that as well, although I have already done that in my org. So you can just follow all these steps, and you'll be able to do this. And for the application, you can install it from here and then have it in terminal of MacBook, or if you have Windows, then you can have it in your command prompt, this command, that is SF update. And then you can install the latest version of Visual Studio Code as well, and install the extension which are from Salesforce, and then run say SFDX command. So here they have created project for Dream House, okay, and authorize the org as well, and then they have installed npm. Okay, so I'll just verify it because I have already done it. I just need to authorize this org with my VS Code. So but for this, let's launch it. I need to get the password as well. mm, okay, they are saying we need to choose production, so we need credentials. Yes, so I need authorization. So before steps I have followed and I have installed it. So let's open Visual Studio Code. um, so so yes, now I'll be opening my installed Visual Studio Code, and I have opened it. Now they are asking me to pass on this command, that is SFDX, to create a project, and I have opened it. Now I'll press the command shift P as I'm using Mac, and in this I'll be typing SFDX. No matching. Okay, so these extensions are being installed, so after this only my command will be able to run. CLI integration as well is not completed. Let's have it installed. Let's wait for a few minutes. So after opening Visual Studio Code, let's search for command shift P. So I have opened my VS Studio Code. I'll be pressing command shift P, and then this opened. I'll be typing in SFDX, and then there's command that SFDX create project. I'll select this. I'll select standard project and give it. Sorry, I have pressed another key, so it went away. And give its name as Dream House. Let's okay, I'll select desktop and then okay. Yes, we are trusting the authors, and after then we'll be authorizing our org. So we'll choose this command to choose the production org. But before, so now we need to authorize our org. So for that, what we can do, as we might not be having our password for our playground, so you can launch your playground first, and that then what you can do, go to your users in setup. Okay, select users. I'll open it in new tab. Then select the checkbox just alongside with your user, and then click on reset password. Then you will be receiving a link on your email id which will be linked to this user, and then there by clicking on that link you can reset the password. After doing that you can you can click on this, or you can copy this username from here only. Then we will go to RVS code, and then again type SFDX authorize and or. We'll select project default. We'll give name it's as my dev work as it is mentioned in the Trailhead playground. It will open this, and I'll paste the username, and then I'll type in the password which I have just reset, and I'll click on login. It will allow. Salesforce CLI is asking to access. Yes, so authentication is successful. So you can see here is my dev work. After clicking on this you can open it. Now next action is this we have done. Now we need to install the long-term support of Node.js. To install the LTS version, go to this and confirm, run this. So I'll copy this, I'll go to VS. In terminal I'll type this. So it is not found. Our project is now connected. We can either type in this command or we can click on this. You can install this. I'll do it in background, not on screen, but you can do the same and then check its version. And then open the command palette for search for view toggle terminal and select it to okay. Yeah, it is talking about npm install only. After doing this then you can do this, and okay, I'll copy this npm install, go to VS, command shift E, or view toggle terminal is our command. I'll open this. So my terminal was already open, so it's been closed. Now I'll click on this, it's open. Now I'll paste npm install, and again it is not found because I have not installed this node.js. I'll be doing this in background, and then reload window, select it to reload the VS code. Okay, so it is reloading after doing this npm install and node install. So I have done this in the background. Now let's verify the steps. So we have completed this assessment. Let's move on to the next unit, which is create a data model using clicks. So in this we are first creating custom object using the spreadsheet. Okay, then we are using out of the box features. Okay, and then we are creating an app, and so okay, let's go through this once. So let's go to our challenge. We might be needing to do all these steps here which are present in this unit alongside. So let's go on the top, and then we'll be opening this spreadsheet and downloading it. It is downloaded. We need to go to setup and then object manager, and we will be creating custom object using spreadsheet now. So this is open setup. I'll go to the object manager, create object from spreadsheet, and then we need to log in with Salesforce. We will logging in it. Okay, let's have it open. Login with Salesforce. I'll again copy the username. I'll go to the setup and then users. I need to have that username from there only. Okay, I'll paste the username and then have the password, then login, allow, and then we need to upload that CSV file, and we need to choose the house name as the record name field and leave the other field mappings as it is. Okay, so upload. It's uploading, and okay, so all fields are already mapped. We need to just have the house name as record type name, uh, sorry, record name field. So what we will do is record name field here we have, and we will select it as house name, then we will click on next. Let's see if they have mentioned. Yes, we need to give label and everything as house and houses. Okay, now finish. Now we will be using out of the box feature. So first we are checking all the records. So it is let it finish first, then I'll search for sales app or direct house, dream house. First I'll open. Okay, so it's imported. Now I will add our house object here only. I'll add this, add more items. It is not mentioned, just we are doing it. To save, then I'll go here and click on all records. Now we have all the houses which has been imported. Then CRUD user interface to create and edit records. Okay, it's talking about that we can edit records over here by selecting this or by going over here edit, or either we can edit it here like this as well, and then we can save it also. And then they're talking about data security with record level sharing. So we have read this, we have read about it, and if not, please go through this data security module. Now we'll be creating an app. We are going to set up the app manager, new lightning app, and then we are creating dreamhouse app. In our this or dreamhouse app already existed, so I'm afraid that it won't work, but let's see. I'll open the setup in new tab, then app manager, new lightning app name is this, sorry, for image, okay, so we'll be needing to download this image, and we will be using this. Okay, so image upload, open, it's uploading, and then standard navigation utility items next, and on the navigation item screen, house, home, houses, report, and dashboard. Okay, so I'll go next. I'll give this as this standard navigation. Okay, next utility, will be keeping it as default. Available is home, which home they are talking on, home, houses, reports, and dashboard. So home, houses, I'm sorry, reports, dashboards. So let's go next, and if it is available for selective profiles, only system admin, and then save and finish. So what I'm afraid of, as we have selected this app's name, developer name as dream houses, so our challenge might not get completed. And then they're talking about retrieving data provides to, okay, yes, so we can have our org in orgs data in this VS code. And how we can do that, this is browser and it is linked to this. So we can refresh it and all data which is existing in our org is there. I'll go back here and let's check our challenge. It's completed. Let's move on to the next unit, which is write business logic in Apex. So we'll be creating an Apex class, naming house service, uh, create Apex class, and then I'll paste the name. And we have given with its data, so I'll copy this and paste it, and then right click and then apply this command, that is deploying into org. After having the confirmation message, we can check, yeah, it's deployed. And now sorry, we need to create a new file, that is this. It should get stored in the scripts apex folder. Wait a second. Just need to create a file. So what we can do is, go here and it needs to be in this script apex folder, right? Scripts and apex folder. So here I'll new file and its name is this. Okay, we need to replace it with this. I have saved it, and then click code lens, execute anonymous apex, highlighted in pink in the below screenshot. Okay, so basically we have stored it. Let's deploy this as well first. So what we are doing, we have this class first, in which what we are doing, we are getting the records of house object, and this is the SQL query. We are getting its ID, name, address, state, city, zip, where it will be order by created date, and only 10 records will be returned, and if there is an exception, it will throw an exception. So to check this, we are running in script, and we are debugging it by saying of this class get records method should be run. So we are not getting a that execute anonymous window. So for that, what needs to be is done, if you are getting it, please do the action. Okay, so it should return a query result like this. Okay, let's skip this part, but if you are able to do it, please do it, and I'll check this challenge. So for me, there is some issue happening in my VS Studio because related to Apex only, so that's why some things are not working. I will need to dig deep to check those. Mm, okay. So it's completed. Let's move on to the next unit because it was only returning the query result. That's why it was not blocking my challenge. Now our last unit for this module, that is get started with Salesforce development, is build a reusable UI component with LWC. So in this we are creating a LWC named housing map. I'll copy this. Okay, then we will be pasting it. So I'll again press command shift P to open this, and then sfdx create lightning web component, and then I'll be pasting the name. Now I'll copy the content for its HTML file. I have copied it. Now I'll scroll right. You can see here. I'll paste it, and then in JS file I'll go back, and in JS file I'll paste it, and then I'll go back, and now okay, so I'll need to paste it in the data. Yeah. So for just to be safe side, I'll copy the whole and then paste it. Now next I'll explain you this code, just so you can see is exposed is false, so it won't be visible in our org. So I'll take it as true, and then it should be visible on lightning homepage. So I'll copy paste this as well, but I'll keep the version same, so it's same. Yeah. Now I will deploy this. Click on write and then deploy. It's deployed. Now I'll go back, and now we need to open the default org to check the dream house. Okay, we will be adding the component. So our org is open here, and I'll go to the dream house. This is not R1. R1 is should be different. It should have only 4 tabs. So I'll open that. Yeah, this is the one. And in this we'll go to edit page, and then have the housing map component on the page canvas, where it should be on the right top of the page canvas, then activate and have it as org default. Okay, so I will go, it is not having the home page. I will add the home again, and drag on top, save, and then I'll go to the home, and then have the edit page. Yes, I'll explain the code of this LWC at the end. Now our component name is housing map. I'll drag it and drop it on the top here. So let's the component data load first. It's loaded, and all this which you are seeing, it's related to other modules which we have done. So we have saved it. Now we need to activate it. It should be activated by default, but we will check. It's save. Click on activation. So mine is already set as org default, so I'll check it's verify the step. And now let's go back to the component. So in HTML what we are doing is we have first lightning card, that is giving the name is as housing map. I'll show you. And then it is having a lightning map. It is a lightning feature which will show the Google map, and it's getting the data from map markers. So now we will go to the JS. We are importing the apex class which we have created here to get the records of house object. Then we are displaying its data as returning the locations, street its address, city as its city, and state as its state, and then giving its title as its name. And if there is any error, then error will be displayed, and if it is undefined, then the markers will be displayed. That's the only thing we are doing. And I have explained it earlier that if it is false, then it won't be visible anywhere on the or. So it should be true, and we can set the target that where it should be true, either on community pages or lightning pages or lightning app pages. So for now we have it enabled for lightning home pages, that is it should be enabled over here. That is on home page. I'll go back to have its clear view. See housing map, the title given on the lightning card. This is lightning map element, and this back bay Boston is title which is returning as element dot name. And this all markers here also we have returning state, city, and name. So that's how it's done. And we have completed this challenge as well. Get start with by completing this module, that is get started with Salesforce development. So if I'll refresh this TrailMix, we'll be getting started with the our next module in the next video. But to get overview, we have completed this project, and then we have this link why I'm sticking with Salesforce, so we know this reason. You can read it as well, so I'll be marking it as complete. Then the Salesforce development with Dan Appleman will be giving us some brief, so please go through it. I have gone through it, so I'll be marking it as complete. Then we have module of data modeling which we have already completed in our previous videos. I'll be pasting its link, and it was part of some other trail or other module. So I'll be pasting its link over here. We have already completed this. Then we have completed this flow builder basics as well. I'll be pasting its link as well in the description. And in our next video we'll be targeting lightning app builder. So please stay tuned. Thank you.